So hello and welcome to my channel. Today is going to be a Boots and Superdrug haul. Don't normally do Boots hauls, but I've been in, treated myself to a few items, so I thought I'm going to do a video on it. So we've got makeup and a jewellery item and some accessories. So let's start with the accessories. So Boots isn't somewhere where I'd normally go to look for these sorts of items. These are two scarves, and with me being quite small, I'm only 5'3" and quite diddy, sometimes scarves are just too big. You know, Primark do some crackers, but they're just too big around my neck and they just take over my face and hide my head. So when I see slightly smaller ones, scarves, I do prefer them. So these two caught my eye. Now these are absolutely beautiful. I'm hoping that they pick up well on screen. So first of all, we've gone for this black one with sort of a silver thread going through it. And then you've got the dangly bits underneath. Now these weren't that cheap actually for me, £12 each. So 24 quid on scarves is quite a bit, but I don't very often see ones that I really like, and I love these. So let me just get them both off the hangers and we'll have a little look at them. Now these probably would not necessarily be for work because I'm a bit worried that because of the material they're going to get caught on some of my fingernails or caught on something at work, because I have to wear a belt and I don't want it getting caught around there. So that's the first one. Oh, it's already getting caught on my ring. Oh, flipping heck. So that's the first one. I wouldn't wear it like that, would I? I don't know, even if you just wear it round like that. Anyway, it's a bit more dressy for, you know, for those evenings out, or maybe if you go for a bite to eat. So the first one is black with silver thread, and then the second one, I'm going to take it out off the hanger. This is just a silver one, and this has got a silver thread going through it as well. Not sure if you can really see that, but they smell really nice as well. They smell like they've been through the washing machine. So yeah, really like those, £12 a piece. And they were in a brand called Muse, and also in Muse, look at this. Isn't this lovely? It's a necklace, or a rather large pendant. Is it classed as a pendant if it's not? Yeah, that's still a pendant. So if you can see, the chain is quite thick, but it's see-through. I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up. Hopefully. And I really like this design. It's a big heart and then it's got some loose beads on it. I thought that would be really nice. I'm going out to a party soon and I've got a black top which I've covered on another haul, which is a bit see-through, and I was just a bit conscious of people staring at my boobs really. So I thought if this goes over the top of it, it might break it up a bit. So yeah, really like that. Anyway, so yeah, a new brand called Muse, and this came in at £8.50. So false nails next. I've been forking out horrendous amounts of monies for acrylic nails, which damage your nails, cost a fortune. So I've decided to go down the good old-fashioned route of stick-ons. And previously I've used the ones with tabs, but I've started using glue. I'm just sort of thinking, my nails are wrecked, they're rubbish anyway, they're just no good, they peel, I've tried to do all sorts, so I've started using stick-ons with glue, and I think they look pretty nice. These are like a sort of a cappuccino-y colour. These are actually from Poundland, and they're square fit. So the ones I really like from Boots are this brand, Kiss. And I had these on at work the other day. They're quite short. These are a little bit longer. 3 different people, 1, 2, 3, in fact 4, 5, commented on how nice my nails were. So post haste, rush down, grab myself a few more boxes. Now these aren't as cheap as the Poundland ones or the Primark nails that I've been using as well. So these, like I say, they're called Kiss. That's the brand, and currently in Boots you can buy one get one half price, and this specific style comes in at £6.99 a box. You get 28 nails per pack, and these have got the sticky tabs, so you put the tab on your nail, pull it off, stick the nail on top. You've got that option, and then they also come with glue. I've also bought from Boots this, which is Kiss, the same brand, and it's the nail glue with a brush. It was either £2.99 or £2.49. Hair product next. Another YouTuber, Mrs. Dudley. She's got very, very blonde hair. Would you call it peroxide blonde? Maybe. Lovely coloured hair. And she was going on about having brassy tones. Now, this is something that's new to me, and I've heard about brassy tones a lot, but I'll be honest, I didn't even know what it meant. So I thought I need to have a look at that, because sometimes my hair can go a bit random colours. So I looked into it a bit, and she swears by these. These are the Lee Stafford Bleach Blonde Hotshots. And she says that these, used occasionally, really sort out the brassy tones in her hair. So, post haste, off to Boots, grab myself a box. You get 4 for £7.49, not to be used at every single wash. And hopefully these should sort out some of the different colours in my hair. So, if you've been watching me for a while, you'll know that I had my hair dyed almost like a reddy colour a couple of months ago. And as much as I absolutely loved it, it was just a nightmare with regrowth, and it didn't match half my clothes and all the makeup I got. So unfortunately, I'm now going back to well, it's not my natural colour, but going back to a blondie colour. I'm actually naturally strawberry blonde. So I do have ginger bits in my hair. And now I'm very, very grey. So I do get it done at the hairdresser's probably once or twice a year, and then in between dye it myself with either a root touch-up or do the whole lot. But in between, I'm going to have a go on this and see if this helps, because my fringe goes a lot lighter than the rest of my hair, and I'm hoping this might just sort it out a bit. I may have the complete wrong end of the stick of this, so before I use this, I'm not sure when this video is going to go live, so if you've got any experience of any of these, or brassy undertones or overtones, whatever they're called, brassy tones, leave me a comment below and maybe give me some advice to help me before I go and ruin my hair. Another treat. Jumped on the Real Techniques bandwagon. I can't believe it. So, used to wear eyeshadow a lot, not been wearing it that much lately. I've bought a few new palettes, so I want to start wearing it. I haven't got any on at the moment. So, I've been using this brush. I've got all sorts of different brushes, but this is one of my favourite ones from Primark. But for some reason, I'm just finding that I'm not putting the eyeshadow on in the first place with the right brush. I've got brushes to blend it, I've got brushes to do this, do that, but I felt as if I was missing out on a certain type of brush, and I think I might have found what I was looking for. This one. So these are Real Techniques, and it's the Perfect Crease Duo. So these came in at £10.99 for 2, and the one I was after is this little rascal here. It's quite dense, as you can see, and it's got a little bit of an angle, so I'm hoping this is going to help me when applying eyeshadow. And then this one is slightly longer and fluffier, and that will be used for blending. So yeah, I had this whole debate about buying expensive makeup brushes, £10.99. I thought, Belinda, just treat yourself. So I did. Another treat, this is a number 7, and it's the Skin Illuminator, and this is a primer. Again, watching another YouTube channel. This stuff's costing me a fortune. I keep watching people and bombing off and buying stuff. Another lady that I love watching, Gemma Miles, she was raving about this as well. So I thought I'll have a bit of that. I do quite like a bit of a shimmerish sort of look on my face. And this is an illuminating primer that you put obviously under your makeup. And it says it's Skin Illuminator, natural looking radiance for a beautiful glow. And you only get this in one colour. This is in nude, and this was £12.50. I don't know why I'm looking up to find out how much it costs. But I had one of those vouchers that Number 7 do every now and again. So I got £3 off it. Right, let's have a look at this. Take it out of the wrapper. So this is sort of, it looks white on the screen, but it actually is a nudie colour. And you can just see a very, very slight shimmer. Now, it says you can, I'll read out what it says to you. Natural radiant glow. Use this lightweight illuminator in one of 3 ways to enhance your natural radiance and to immediately give gorgeous, luminous skin. So you can use it as a primer before applying your foundation. You could mix it in with your regular foundation for added luminosity, or you can lightly apply it as a highlighter to your cheek and brow bones. So yeah, quite like that. I'm thinking I'm going to use a little bit of it underneath my foundation. So £12.50, £3 off, bum bum. Right, next on to eyebrows. The quest of the perfect eyebrow. Now, as you can see, my eyebrows are pretty sparse. In fact, they've come off a bit now because I've been to work. So I'm just trying all different things. I was thinking about doing some eyebrow videos, and I might still do that to find the perfect brow. Anyway, I bought a load of different products just to give a go, and some are okay, some are a bit dark. The first one I've tried is this brow pomade from Makeup Obsession. I covered this on another video. I really like that. I have to be careful not to go too heavy because it can be quite dark. But this goes on if you've not used a pomade before with a brush, and I really like that. I think that was £6. Then I've bought this Rimmel Brow Shake Filling Powder. So this is something that I'm completely new to. Previously I've used pencils. The brow pomade is something new. This is something new. So I'm thinking a combination of products might be the way forward. And this, if you've not used one before, is like it's like a powder. And just lightly, if you just go like that, I sort of use it to just fill in gaps a bit. And it's just really quite like a loose powder. I like that. It's got a little ball in it. I don't know what that's for. Oh, I've just shook. It's gone everywhere. Oh, crikey. Anyway, so I'm really pleased with that. Like that one. Got that in the shade Blonde. I've gone for mainly blonde. I think that one was £6.99. Then I've just bought today this NYX Fill and Fluff. Now, they didn't have this in a tester, so I'm hoping I'm going to be all right with it. Let's get it out and have a look at it. So we've gone for, again in blonde. They didn't have this colour as a sample on the shelf. What is it with samples? I don't know if people, I think people must steal them, but keep going missing. Anyway, so this is a double ender. So one end you've got a sort of, well, it's not a pencil, it's, what do they call it? It's an eyebrow pomade pencil. So I quite like the shape of these, just to create a bit of a, can you really, not really see that? Just to create like, sort of hairs in a way. It's not dark. I quite like that because to do end up with some really dark eyebrows sometimes, and they just don't suit me with being so fair. So one end is the little pomade pencil, and then the other end, it's got this little rascal on the end of it. What are they calling this? A fluffing brush. So this is very, very dense. And it's a little smudger. So you just smudge in on the brows. So I'm really looking forward to giving that a go. In fact, let's just give it a little go on my eyebrow now. With just a few light strokes, the eyebrow is created. I'm well chuffed with that. And then just blend it in. Lovely. Superb. Very pleased with that. £10 that one. I also got to go with the Rimmel. Well, not necessarily to go with that, but I quite like to set my eyebrows. They tend to move about a bit. They're not overly fluffy or long, but they just don't stay in the right place. Look at that today, how that's gone right down there. It should be up. So I've been using a clear mascara for them, and now I've treated myself to a proper brow gel. And this is a Rimmel, like I say, called Brow This Way. If you're not familiar with this, it's just like a clear mascara for your eyebrows, and I think that was about £5, £4.99, £5.99. And then another treat. Right, there's a little bit of a story to this. This is a new product by Benefit, which a lot of people are raving about. So a month or so ago, I bought the set of the Gimme Brow from John Lewis, actually. And in it, I had a full-size Gimme Brow plus this little travel size one. And I've never used it before. And when I started using it, I was finding that it was flaking off my brows. And I thought, for nearly £30, you can't tell me that's right. Anyway, it put me off using it. So when I was at a Benefit counter not long ago in Boots, I mentioned to the lady, in fact, I went in looking for this. And she said, what products do you use at the moment? So I said about this Gimme Brow, and I told her the problems about it flaking off. She said, that's not supposed to happen. Come back in, bring it in, let me have a look at it, and we'll see if I can help out. And I said, well, I've not got the receipt. I got it from John Lewis, not from Boots. She said, don't worry about that. Bring it in and have a look. Anyway, went back, took it in, she had a look at it, and she agreed with me. And I think what had happened, I don't know whether it just got dried, whether it was a duff one, I don't know. Anyway, I was able to keep this because she didn't know I got that as a spare. She said, yeah, I'm happy to do an exchange for you. So I said, well, do I have to still have the same product? Because I'm not overly keen on it, knowing full well I had this. I said, I'm interested in this. So she said, no, you can go for it, but you've got to pay the difference. Now this came in at £29, which is ridiculously expensive. But because I'd already forked out, I think the other one was I think it was 21 or 25. So I only had to pay the difference. So I suppose it sort of justified doing it. Anyway, this is a mixture of the Rimmel and the NYX. So one end, you've got the pomade crayon. And then the other end, you've got the powder, like the Rimmel one. So I have used it, absolutely love it, really, really like it. But at £29, I was looking for something a bit cheaper and to keep this for best. So that's why I found those other two products now. And I should keep that for special occasions. But yeah, I absolutely love it. Let me know in the comments below if you've tried it, because I do think it's rather excellent. I don't think it's worth 29 quid, that's ridiculous, and I don't know how they can justify it, but like an idiot, I've paid out for it. That's Boots covered. Just a couple from Superdrug. So before I bought all of those products, I saw these in Superdrug. These are Revolution eyebrow products, and because they weren't that expensive, I thought, let's have a look. Now, my only issue with this now is that they aren't blonde, and I'm thinking I might need to stick to blonde in the future. So I haven't used these. This is the first time out of the box, so I don't know. I don't think I've kept the receipt, but I may include these in a future giveaway if I don't use them. Right, so we've gone for the Duo Brow Definer in light brown. So, oh, here we go, one of my favourites, pomade crayon stick at the end. And then I'm not going to swatch it because if I do end up giving it to someone, I don't want to use it. And then the other end is just a good old-fashioned spoolie. And then the other one I got was a Precise brow pencil. So one of my other all-time faves, again another treat, was this YSL slimline pencil, and it's got a very thin end for drawing very, very faint or very sharper lines. So I was hoping this might be an equivalent of that, a high street version. Because that YSL one, that was expensive. I think that was about £24. Spending far too much on eyebrow stuff. Flipping heck. So I'm hoping this is Revolution's equivalent. Again, I'm not going to swatch it in case I don't end up using it. Spoolie one end. And a very precise... Cool, that is a thin one. Look at that. Can't even see that. That will be excellent for some of the very fine hairs. So I may end up keeping it. Right. So I thought, I'm always trying different mascaras, and I do usually use waterproof. That's sort of my mascara of choice. So I thought I'd give this one a go. This was only a cheapie from Natural Collection. And it is waterproof and it's black. Sometimes prefer a brownie black. I have to say, I'm very impressed with it. It's got a nice big fluffy brush. I love a fluffy brush. And I think this one was £2.29. And yeah, I really rate that. So I'll certainly buy that again. So that's it over. I'm not going to go through the whole subscribe shenanigans, because if you want to, you will. But if you are a subscriber, thank you. So anyway, I'll see you on another video soon. I shall be posting another one very shortly. I try and do between 2 or 3 a week, and yeah, try and have a bit of fun over on this channel. So I'm hoping to see you again soon on another one. Bye for now, and thank you for watching.